What's going on? Welcome to this next video. Today we're going to learn our very first scale. What's a scale? Not like a fish scale or something. Scales in music are when notes move along a line that kind of you can hear how they all kind of like go together in a straight line. Da, 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 da. That would be I'm singing a G major scale, and those notes kind of go with it, right? We're going to do what I call an easy D scale. The technical term for it is a D major pentatonic scale. Pentatonic. Penta means 5. There's actually only 5 notes in here before they start the next new octave. We don't have to worry about that so much right now, but I'm just throwing that language at you, okay? So, when we're in the key of D, this scale is a very playable, very practical, very usable scale that you can use to create melodies and to play along with songs. If someone says, "Take a solo, Billy," or whatever your name is, you might do something within the lines of this scale. First, we have to know the perimeters of the scale. Starts here, ends here. These are your perimeters. Now you learn to play within these perimeters. But now I gotta show you where the fence is over here and the fence is over here so you know. Does that make sense? All right, here's how it goes. Let me play it first and then we'll talk about it. That's it. Now I'm gonna take it back. And if you do your head like that, it makes it better. Notice when I play this D chord, you go, oh, that sounds like the answer, like the foundation of that scale. Da 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 da. Okay, so here's how the scale, how you're gonna play it. We're gonna start on the 2nd fret top string from the top. We don't start it open. It doesn't land open. That's a G note down there. G is in the key, but just to keep our ears in the key of D, which is where we actually are, we're going to start on this top note up here. It's actually an A note, the same note you hold when you start like an A chord or that A minor chord that you know. All right, coming back. Pointing finger on the top string, 2nd fret. Now in scales, when we're playing melody, we're not gonna strum all the way through the strings. We're gonna start on just that top note, so we wanna make sure we're getting good, clear notes. So top string, 2nd fret, index finger, 1st finger. That's our first note, okay? Our next note is on the 4th fret on that same string. So second finger, 4th fret there. And now we actually get to our D string. Da da da, that's home. Like Amazing Grace, right? In fact, that's exactly how we would start Amazing Grace if we're playing in the key of D. And I was gonna play the melody. Someone said, "Take that solo, Jacob." I'd go, but we're going nice and slow right now. So we've got 2nd fret, 4th fret. Pause the video anytime to go over the notes. Take as many weeks on this one video that you need. And then I'm gonna go to my open D string. Now from here on out, I'm gonna use my open strings to help me build this scale. I just don't necessarily want to start it on my top string. So we've got 3 notes again. 2nd fret, 4th fret, open D. Now, this is gonna get back to right hand technique. It's important not to make bad habits when you do these scales. The bad habit would be digging my pick all the way into the instrument and like sliding it out. Or another thing that people do is they come up here and they flick out. It's not a flick out, it's a drop down. Now you may be saying, well, I don't want to hit my other strings. Okay, then don't. No, but practice not making it a big motion. It's just real tight drops. And what that does is it assures you're gonna hit both of those two strings, those pairs of strings. So just dropping the pick through those top strings. Now here's our next notes. We're gonna do the same thing on that string, 2nd and 4th fret. Same as we went 2nd and 4th fret on the top. So here's our 5 notes from the top, okay? 2nd fret, 4th fret, open D string, 2nd fret, 4th fret. So the shape of our hand has not needed to change. We just needed to go down a string from the top. Okay? So that's da-da-da-da-da. That's 5 notes. There's actually our 5 notes. Da-da-da-da-da. The next notes are gonna go da-da-da-da-da. They're gonna do the same thing, just an octave higher. Which starts us on our open A string. Remember, we started on a A note down here. Now we're way down here on the bright A string. Open A string. So we're just dropping through those strings. Okay? Again, this scale can take you hours. It could even take you days and days. And that is part of it. So we're to our open A string. We're gonna go to the 2nd fret with our pointy finger. Now instead of going to the 4th fret, here's our change. We're gonna pull all the way to the 5th fret. So we went 2nd fret, 4th fret, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, open, 2nd fret. Instead of 4th, we went to the 5th. Now let's continue down the scale. I'm gonna back up and we'll go over this a bunch of times, and you gotta pause it and go over it a bunch yourself. So again, from the A string, the 3rd string down, it's open, 2nd fret, 5th fret, and now I'm gonna do that same thing on the bright E string. Open, 2nd fret, 5th fret. Okay, so all the way through, we got 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the next string, 2nd fret, 5th fret, all the way to this dot. Yes, this dot way up here. You're gonna have to get this spread going with those fingers. Just doing simple down strokes on those strings. We're not getting big and hitting multiple strings. We're hitting those 1 notes at a time, trying to get nice, clean notes. And then walk it back. So when we go backwards, we have to start, if whatever string we're on, we gotta start with our furthest fretted note first. Then go down to the 2nd fret, then open on that string. Now on the string above it, on the D string, I'm gonna go to my 5th fret. This is very important. First. Now I'm gonna go to my 1st finger, 2nd fret, open string. Now, string above it, I gotta go to my 4th fret, 2nd fret, open. Now, I know I'm going fast, but I'm just trying to get the concepts in. I'm going over it multiple times and just slightly adding new things as far as technique-wise goes. Now I'm going to my top string, 4th fret first, 2nd fret, open. Or not open. We don't want to go open on that string. It's not a bad note, but it's not a landing note. This feels better to land on. Better than... Well, that just shifted us kind of in our head, and we just want to be careful that we don't hear that open G as home. It's not home. The open D string is actually the most home of all the notes, you know, that open D string, okay? So I'm gonna go over that again. Take a deep breath. 2nd fret, top string. Just a nice drop through the strings. Stretch out that middle finger, that 2nd finger to the 4th fret. Go to your open D, and that's home. Okay, open D. 2nd fret, 4th fret. Go to your next open string, A. 2nd fret, 5th fret. So we're gonna stretch out this third finger all the way to the 5th fret. Yes, the dotted one, the second dot up there, 5th fret. That's another D note, by the way. So we have our open D and this bright D, an octave higher. Open E string, 2nd fret, 5th fret. You can pause this video, you can come back to this video, watch it again, whatever you need to do to get real comfortable with this, and go back the other way. Starting with our furthest fretted strings, frets. It should sound like that. Da, na, 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 na. It should feel like it's going in an order. Okay? On the next video, we're gonna hang out on that same scale because we're really moving now, but we're gonna work on some more right hand techniques and things that you can do to get more complex. We will see you on that next video. I'm Jacob Paul with Inside Out Online.